It's Operation Self Quarantine. I'm about to head out of LA right now. Going east towards the desert so I can get out of California as quick as I can before they lock down anything more than they already have. Just spent my first night out on the road at New Jack City. I am now heading north towards Barstow and then east, and I'm trying to decide if I want to stay off I-40 or I-15. So I'll keep you posted. Yeah, it's day 2 of my quarantine from leaving technically out of Southern California. So I gotta stop for a few supplies and either go through Mojave National Reserve and just check the reception there to see if I can work. If not there, then I'm gonna go to this place east of Searchlight that has a lake and a cove and all that good stuff. So I could hunker down for a few days there, hopefully, if I have reception. It would suck driving in 6 miles on a dirt road and then having no reception, so I can't stay there to work, and then having to drive out. So I'll keep you guys updated as we go along. I've made it out to a spot that I planned on going to before I left, and it turns out to have reception. It's beautiful. It has a fire pit. There's gorgeous granite rocks around. I want to go kind of climb some of this stuff before it gets dark. Faith and I are up on some giant rock right now, checking out the landscape. I moved my spot, as you can see, much more legit. It was sandy coming down, so kind of questionable, and I was a little worried about it, but I'm glad I did it anyways, because now I have a little bit of shelter from the rocks, and then got the fire pit right here. Also, way better connection for working tomorrow. I've got a fire going. Well, it will be going, but let's check it out. So basically, once I light it at the bottom, it will light. Find the way. She's going up this way. Go up, jump. Alright, let's go up there. Yeah, where are we going next? Go back down this way. Down the way I wanted to go. Just lit the fire on the bottom. It should easily build up from here. That spot was really good to us. It was awesome. It was really good weather. It got a little windy today though. So we made the decision to drive out. Well, I made the decision to drive out to Lake Mead instead of going to Searchlight to the Colorado River was my original plan, but it's an extra 40 minutes to make it over to Lake Mead, so try to get out there. Going to a place called Crawdad Cove. I showed up today at Lake Mead and they shut down the park to everybody, so that was my plan, to camp there. And now I'm out outside of Valley of Fire right now, which isn't necessarily on the way, but I read about it. It's got a nice spot with the campfire rings here. There's other campers out here. It's pretty dispersed, so we all have privacy. But beautiful weather. I'm gonna light up the fire here soon. It's the third day, and now I'm driving out of Vegas, northwest. I stayed in the Valley of Fire last night. Since Lake Mead was closed, I'm now heading up I-95 out of Vegas to go to the next spot. It's supposed to be some pretty cool sand dunes. I get a feeling that it's gonna look like this for quite some time, so I better get used to it. Faith too. Found a new spot today. There's some sand dunes behind me, but they're not as close as I thought they would be. I can check. Next stop, I'm at Alkali Hot Springs. See some wild horses in the distance. Looks like it's slightly snowing outside. Kind of expected this. I stayed outside of Hawthorne last night at Walker Lake. It's a little cold, but not too windy, so not having the wind actually I think helps keep the bus heated a little better, since there's some air leaks in there. I need to fix those. It will keep it warm. We'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna head out to head north from here through Fallon, and then Fallon, and then some sort of stream up north, and a campground from there, and then one more night will be, the last night will be in Oregon, and then 250 miles to Bend after that. Getting up to northern Nevada. There's been some beautiful mountains along the way and some snow, but at this point, most of it has looked the same for the last like 700 miles or something. I'm at Water Canyon Campground right now, and it's pretty nice. Good view. Got a stream right here. Some white noise. It's not very deep, or I don't think there's any fish in there at all. Hey, she keeps going in, and she dirties up the bus every time. She's like a kid. But yeah, overall, nice site. Gonna hang out, check out the scenery. Hopefully the clouds clear up a little bit and I get some stars tonight. Especially this nice fire I'll be working on over here. I just started cutting everything out. It's gonna be legit. I've set up a false floor with less than pencil width sticks that you can see here. And there's room for air to go underneath. I'm going to put the smaller stuff on and start building up. So it's all built out. And then once
once I light it, it should just go. All right, starting with the tinders here. Small stuff that's about pencil width or a little larger. Then it's sort of a teepee method where I just keep building up bigger and bigger sticks as I go. And then I've added more. Faith is too. And as you can see here, we've got the whole setup. Once I light it from the bottom and from the inside where the tinder is, then it should start heating up everything else over time, eventually to burn the biggest pieces. So there's one thing I like to use when I start fires, when it's a little windy and I don't want to burn like some of my trash as fuel, like, you know, paper towels or whatever, Clorox wipes, sanitary wipes, anything to prevent coronavirus wipes. I use this, the Soul Firelight. It works really well. Actually, take a look at that. It's kind of like a braided piece of cotton with cord inside it. So when you pull it apart, and I'll do that in a second, you can actually put sparks on it, and those sparks will light this and burn for up to 5 minutes, which is really nice for something like this. And you'll see that it will most likely work. If I fail, I'll accept it and I'll still post this video. It's almost 6 p.m. now, so let's see what happens. I need 2 hands, so I'm going for it. We're gonna see if this is going to work here. Find my lighter. That's sweet. So, I got the lighter. Dave wants to stick. I'm gonna light this. Put it in the middle from my bark. The bark from the beginning that I set earlier. It should catch fire unless it's too wet. It's actually burning the bark pretty well. And yeah, these guys, that's one firelight, a Soul Firelight. And I threw that in there down at the beginning with the smallest stuff and all, you know, you saw it get built from the beginning, and now it's going. This piece just over the fire a little bit, you know what I mean? This thing's gonna get cranking soon. As you can see, it's lit. It's a little cooked, if you know what I mean.
Faith and I are heading out from a place outside of Winnemucca. It was pretty nice. It was getting kind of cold last night. Snow flurries this morning. trying to stay ahead of the snowstorm that's supposed to be coming in overnight tonight here. So eventually I'm gonna get, the next stop is up in Fields, Oregon. There's some hot springs up there. I don't know if there will be people or not. A Sprinter van pulled up behind me last night, and I didn't see anyone this morning or hear them when they pulled up. So we're heading out to the hot springs, Willow Creek Hot Springs, and it's a gravel dirt road like this for the next 25 miles. Check out these guys just hanging out. What you looking at? What you guys looking at? Found the hot springs. Took a few lights. She sure is a stubborn one.
Turn right onto White Horse Ranch Lane.
Leaving Willow Creek Hot Springs now. So, off to Bend, Oregon today. And I know Kate's stoked. Yep. Kate's trying to be a cattle dog. There's so many cows in the road. Oh no. I'm roadblocked. What is happening? Can I drive around this guy? Oh, he's peeing. He's peeing. Or she. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's a she. He's got udders. Just drinking some milk in the middle of the road. Wow.